All right, and hello. It feels a little bit weird seeing myself in the camera with the shaved head. I'm kind of feeling like Johnny Sins right now, but maybe not as lean. But that aside, the video today is going to be a little bit different than the ones I've posted so far. All my videos have just been like exercise demonstrations that I posted to YouTube, and so this one is going to actually be me doing some working sets. So I train an upper lower split twice a week. So I lift 4 days a week. Sometimes I'll throw in a fifth day to do some delts and arms if like my recovery feels good. I'm not sore, excessively fatigued, anything like that. But the fifth day is kind of optional. And again, it's just like delts and arms. So the video today is just going to be some of my workouts from upper day one and then some of my workouts from lower day two. Lower day two is actually a very light day because I had woken up late that morning. And so I kind of had a shorter window to train. And then I was trying out some different stuff that I didn't record, just testing out how it felt. And yeah, so that's what this video is going to be. I don't know how regularly I will do this. I will say I did quite enjoy kind of filming and talking to the camera about what I was going to be doing before my lifts and that sort of thing, just because it kind of feels like I'm talking to someone. I guess in a sense, if someone does watch this, then I am talking to someone. But if no one watches it, then I'm talking to no one. But with that being said, it did feel enjoyable. I like to talk. I really enjoy talking, actually. For anyone that actually knows me in real life, I'm pretty chatty. And so just talking into the camera, even now as I'm doing it, makes me feel like I'm talking to somebody. And so it's fun to do. But with that being said, how much of it I will be doing in the future kind of remains to be seen. So with that being said, we will get on to the workout. All right, guys, I'm just going to be showing a few of my exercises that I'm doing here in the kind of new room that opened up in the back of my gym. Not my gym, the gym I train at, Excel Fitness. And so we're starting with pull-ups. This is actually my third set. I just didn't film my first two. I realize I'm talking while facing away from the camera. I do have a mic on, so it should be fine, but still a little weird. But let's get to the set. That's my first back exercise. All right, guys, it's kind of a wide shot, a little further on the right side, but we're now going to try bench pressing here. First time in this room again. So this looks like a lot of weight. It's only 265. I mean, it's a lot of weight for me, but to some people this is nothing. So we're gonna see bench pressing off this rack, which is nice. It's just welded to the frame. Nice new bench, very grippy. I can't tell how I feel about these plates, but we'll see how 265 moves. Very hard. I feel like I normally get that for 3 or 4, but I think my grip was a bit narrow there. Different bar as well. So I usually go by like thumb to this rolling layer, but I think the width of the bar is a little different, and so that was a much more narrow bench press than I'm used to. But anyways, we'll be back. All right, so I don't know exactly what you'd call this exercise. It's kind of like a incline seal row, I guess. Very good bench for bench pressing. I did like it. Very grippy. It's very wide, which is nice for bench pressing, but it does make doing this harder because it's about as wide as my, clavicles. And so reaching down is a bit tough, so I have them on some 10 so I could reach. I could lower the incline one, but that notch is too low to get a 4 range of motion. And then the next notch up is a little bit too high for my short arms. So the setup's a little weird, but I do like it. A little narrow there. All right, this should be good. Last rep wasn't the best. Ninth rep probably wasn't that great either way, but this is a modified incline seal row or whatever the name is. I'll probably look it up before posting this. All right, this is my first time really using this incline barbell bench. It felt like when I was warming up, picked it up off these pegs, comes off pretty quick, which is interesting. I guess it's not that, the weight too. I had 145 on there, but I was thinking I had like 185 just because the plates are bigger. And so I kind of picked it up with a little more pop than I should have given the weight. So this is 175. And we'll see how this feels. Normally I don't incline. I usually do 185, so we'll see how 175 feels. That felt about what I would expect it to feel. We'll go up to 185, so that'll be a warm-up set, I suppose. And then, so we got pull-ups, incline seal rows, flat barbell bench. I'm doing barbell incline. And then there's some dumbbells in here I'll probably do supinated curls with. Maybe some kettlebell hammer curls. I don't know what I should do directly for tricep to do some skull crushers. Who knows? I could try ring dips, but a lot of pec on that. I'm not really strong enough for ring dips. I guess not strength thing, not able to stabilize. But regardless, that's it for this lift. All right, so this is my not second workout of the week, but second filmed workout. I do a push-pull leg split. So, no, I don't. I do an upper-lower split. I used to do push-pull legs. I'm spacing upper-lower. So Monday I train lower. Tuesday I train upper. And I'll have some of those exercises. I think the 4 primary ones I did, like the 2 back, 2 chest. The bicep, tricep, I don't think I included. Or I didn't film. Rested Wednesday. Today's lower again. And then I'll go for a run a little later today. And then tomorrow's upper again. And then sometimes on Saturdays, I'll throw in some like biceps, triceps, delts, just depending on if I felt like I got enough like work on them during the week. If I have like a shorter training session because I'm busy with school or clients, or my time management is bad, because it is bad. So this is 405 on deadlift. We're just pulling this for 3 sets of 4. We'll see how this feels. First time deadlifting in this new room. And some of these are like Penlay plates. I felt like last time, I guess it's the second time I deadlift in here, but I felt like the last time I did it, it felt a little bit heavier than when I pull with the bar and plates I normally use. So we'll see, but we're trying to go beltless, strapless, just to kind of work on that. It certainly didn't feel easy. First couple reps felt pretty good, but that 4th rep didn't feel great. Form stayed okay. Low back feels fine, so that's what I'm primarily worried about. But that was my set of deadlifts. Next thing I'll be showing is squats, but I got 2 more sets of this to do, so that's all for now. All right, I'm about to attempt 275 on squat. I can only get this beltless for a set of 5, but I just don't feel very good today in terms of my strength. I ended up only pulling the 405 for 2 sets of 4 instead of 3. On Monday, I did it for 3 sets of 4. So maybe the fatigue management's not great. I know it's not great on the legs just because of the running I've been doing. So knee feels a little tight. Right knee feels a little tight. Both ankles feel a little tight. you know, a little bit of, I wouldn't say shin splints, but, you know, distal tibia, kind of low leg bone area. Feels pretty tight, a bit uncomfortable. Some pain in it even when walking, but not much. None today, but there was some yesterday. So, and again, I swear these Pendlay plates are heavier. You know, I don't know if that's actually true, but it feels like it. So we're about to go 275, and maybe I'll do it for 3 to 5. I mean, we'll find out. Sorry about this close angle. I just don't have a great spot to film from. I mean, I guess I have the camera zoomed out enough, so hopefully it's good. So it's not like just as I step up, just a close up on my torso. But let's see how this feels and moves. And this rack's a little low. Like, look, I can't stand up all the way. But then the next peg up's a little high. Too many steps out. But I need to give space for the camera. So see how this feels. Maybe we got 5, that's for sure. Last rep was ugly. Leaned forward a little too much, went down too fast. Got a little too cocky. But I think we'll up the weight 295. See how that feels. But today is definitely not a 315 day. And definitely not for a 3x3. So that'll be it for now. All right, we're just doing one set of Zercher squats here just for fun. But now that I realize this rack is a good height for it, I might start programming them in. I only did 2 sets of barbell squats as well, went up to 295, hit it for 3. It was, I don't know, it felt hard, not good, but it moved well. Like my form was good, the speed was good, depth was good. So I don't know. I think I'm just having a bit of an off day. It doesn't help that, you know, I don't have headphones. Hold on, I'm listening to the music back here in the kind of power room at the gym, and they're playing like 90s, early 2000s hip hop, which is nice. So the music's not an issue. Truth be told, I really do need to take a shit, and I didn't want to shit at the gym. And because I have work this morning and I finished training a client at 7:30, it's like I didn't have much time, you know. And so, you know, couldn't run home to use the bathroom. Didn't want to do it here, so I've just been holding it, which sucks. Really felt it on that last set of squats, last set of deadlifts as well. You know, you're bracing hard, and you know, luckily no one shit their pants today, so we're good on that. We're doing the Zerchers just for fun. Like I said, might program them. They're very uncomfortable. My friend Tanner hates Zercher squats. He just thinks they're stupid, which there's other ways to train your legs that don't involve doing this, for sure. But we're gonna try it. Only because it would be really cool to be very strong at this. That was my knee. Maybe next time I do these facing the rack. The weight's not hard, it's only 135 pounds. I could squat that no problem. It's just the digging into the elbows, you know. Doesn't feel great, but I gotta stop being a bitch. Anyways, that'll be it for today. It's only 3 leg movements. If you count this is debatable. I guess it's not fully recovered from Monday's leg session, which was a very hard one to be fair. And then all the running again. And I plan on doing some running today, assuming my legs hold up. So that'll be it for now. All right, out for my one run right now. Excuse me. It's kind of tough to do. I'm interested to see how the mic does with picking up sound. Is it going to be picking up that
thumping from the microphone. I'm not sure. Or the wind. I mean, who knows? But I'm gonna try and get in 3 miles. Hopefully at a good pace. I feel pretty good. Did a good warm up, so you know, should be all right. I'd like to go longer, but gotta go get my tires changed, so that'll be it for now. See how this run goes.